Question. Does single black women that's Christian hate on the black man? Drop out. Be king. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. Now, last night I did a live on Facebook or whatnot. And I asked the question and shit. I say, and I did a video on here a long time ago too. It was saying, do the black man gotta be down with Jesus to be down with the black woman? And so last night I did one that was saying, does single black Christian sisters hate on the black man? Because we not bowing down to white Jesus no more, sisters. We not, how that look, a strong black man bowing down to this little puny white man. Now, check this out though. Look at it from, because you got sisters that be bowing down to this white paint. And you will see them in a sea of black bowing down to Michelangelo cuz. You see what I'm saying? Caesar Bordeaux. So, sister, your judgment is cloudy right now. Because imagine it from a black man standpoint. We see all our black sisters, dating all these white boys, and you wonder why. Because you bowing down to his ass. He your God. Period. You bowing down to him, sister. And you ain't made the connection yet in your mind that that's what they, forcing you to do. You worship white people. You worshiping white people. When you got this image up there, I don't want to hear nothing about, I don't see no color. This man is clearly white to me. What you talking? What, he invisible? You see what I'm saying, man? Clearly white to me. Any white man can grow their hair long and grow a beard and put a white shirt on and say, I'm Jesus, because he look just like him. It's the white man, nigga. You got to make the coronation in your mind, sisters. Because we not bowing down to this shit no more. Now, what am I saying? Look at it from a brother standpoint. We might as well, what if you seen, let me say it like this. What if you seen the brothers, thousands and thousands of black men bowing down to a painting, that look like, Marilyn Monroe or some shit. And we saying that's our God. Think about that, the psychology in this now. Think about this now, because it's time for the black community to take a reassessment and relook at religion and shit, because that's the shit that's holding us back. That's why we can't get nowhere. That's why you would go out there and spend all your money with the people that look like him. And as soon as a black man open up a store, I ain't buying this shit. It might be hot or whatever. Come up with any excuse to be a bad wench. Be a bad wench, period. And so we as strong black men is not bowing down to this image. Now, last night, I was having a conversation with a single black Christian sister, right? And that's why I say is they out here hating on the black man. You see what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that, sister. I'm Christian and I got a black man. Yeah, but how did you get him though? Did you force him to, bow down to this image? And if you did, brother, you weak. She got you bowing down and saying, oh, this is who you should look up to. And then you go outside, all the white people look like this. We the only people on the earth that worship an image that don't look like them. But then they tell you in the Bible that you made in God's image. I'm not made in that man's image. He don't look nothing like me. That's a damn Spaniard or something. Portuguese or something like that. And then in the book, it say the God that everybody worshiping is a false prophet, is a fake God. So who the hell is this image right here? When you go to Genesis, the shit say the man got black skin and woolly hair and eyes like fire. That don't describe him, so y'all worshiping the fake deity. And then out here separating from the black man with that dumb shit. Period. So this sister I was having a conversation with. Now this sister, I got everything in common with this sister, right? Can't find a reason. You been knowing them forever. You know what I'm saying? You They got kids, I got kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, our kids know each other. You know what I'm saying? We interested in the same thing. And the only thing she could come up with is this shit right here. It's saying, you know, if I don't bow down to this shit, then I can't, you know, be down with this sister. Well, bye. Bye, because we not going through that shit no more. We strong black man. This man got murdered by 2 little Jews and a couple little Romans, and his ass supposed to have superpower. We ain't kill him. The black man ain't killed this man. The white man killed him. So why is the black woman mad at the black man for not wanting to worship this shit? Now go look at the movie. All them damn movies. Passion of Christ. Ain't a Negro in there. Ain't them all white people and shit. And they got you out here worshiping fairy tales. Now this man supposed to have been born in Ethiopia. Ethiopia is the hottest place on the planet. In some places in Ethiopia get like 130, 140. That shit even hotter than Egypt. It's hotter than Arabia. You see what I'm saying? But they saying that this white boy right here was born in Ethiopia. And see, that's why I gotta get over there to that lecture in my other phone, the myth of the white African. You see what I'm saying? That's why I gotta destroy that myth. Cause see, these black pastors over here in America done prop this shit up to be something that it really ain't. They done prop it so when you go to Israel and you go over there expecting something glorious and all these streets of gold, you gonna go over there and see poor people and they struggling, and you know, you gonna be like, where the Tower of Babel with? Oh, it ain't here. All that, Israel was built in 1945. So we asked them, we said, well, what are, you know, the artifacts date back 2,500 years ago when this man leave. They ain't even know what to say. They ain't even have nothing. They went and took us and showed us this little brick wall. And I'm talking about, it ain't no big shit. It's just some little shit about 3 feet tall. It's like, with dirt all on it. We're like, what the fuck are these little rocks and shit? But then you go across the river on the other side of the Nile Valley where the Egyptians stay. All the evidence is there. They got writing 10,000 years before Jesus. They got scribes 10,000 years before Jesus, creating languages, building buildings. You see what I'm saying? Social districts. That means all those counties on the Nile, the 42 counties on the Nile are districts. So what is that? They was the ones that first created land classification, like you got these zones and shit in these cities. They got that from the Egyptians. That's, see, but these motherfuckers right here think the Egyptians is evil. And then you look in the book, it say, don't worship the gods of your forefathers in Egypt. In Egypt, worship me, the Lord. Talk about this white boy. But don't worship the gods of your forefathers in Egypt, all right? In Egypt. And so when we ask these questions, I know more about that shit than they do. See, they just believe. They don't never read this shit. And see, so look, I asked them, I say, when Jesus was 2, and the Romans and, you know, King Herod was looking for Mary, Joseph, and Jesus, where did they run to? Where did they run to? All right, hold up. Now, listen now. When he was 22 years old, and King Herod II, because that was his father the first time, King Herod II, when he was even crazier than his father, sought the life of the Israelites. Where did they go to? They were specifically looking for this boy right here. He was 22 years old. He ran into Egypt and hid amongst his black brothers. There's nowhere in the world a man this snow white could be around a bunch of Negroes, you know, that's blacker than the pavement, and they not see him. They would have immediately grabbed. He would have been dead at 22 and not 33, 10 years earlier. You see what, they wouldn't even made it that long. But see, these stories, you know, the black pastor hide these stories from their head. See what I'm saying? The black Christians and shit. And like I said, you go over there, they don't prop that shit up. They make it think it's something that it really ain't. And see, they don't want to go to Northeast Africa and see what it really is, because it ain't going to be what they thought it was. And that shit going to change their mind. But then you go across the river and see all the damn artifacts. All the artifacts and shit. Millions of artifacts. But all these motherfuckers got us a little dirty ass brick wall. And then these motherfuckers, the African gods and shit done built pyramids to the sky. 500 feet high. The damn blocks. Matter of fact, they stole some of the bricks off the pyramid to build Israel. Nigga, to build Israel. If you had this mighty ass God with all these superpowers and shit, why the hell he you know, get you some bricks and you had to go steal off my people's shit? See what I'm saying? That's how I know them Arabs and them what they call them, Monolith Turks that live over there in Egypt. That ain't they shit. Period. That ain't y'all shit. Why would you go over there and, you know, tear on our forefathers' buildings to build your little raggedy ass cities? Alexandria too, shit. Named after a homosexual white man, and niggas be out here talking about Alexander the Great. See what I'm saying? You worship the white man. You worship the white man, Great Britain. And yeah, you don't even understand what you're doing. But sisters, we not bowing down to this image no more. Only Negroes you gonna get to bow down to some shit like this is a man with no spine and shit. A person that don't got, you know, nothing to stand on. You see what I'm saying? See, most of these black women out here that I'm noticing are pick the dude standing on the corner. Ain't got no money. He out there selling drugs, going back and forth the jail every week. And that's who she'll give her number to. And then as soon as he start whooping on you and all that goofy shit, you would turn around and say, I can't find no good man. But just that same day when you met that ignorant Negro, a brother walked up to you and said, hey, how you doing, sister? You know, I really like to, you know, what you got going on. Can I get your number? You know what I mean? Something like that. We can go out. And you would say, nah, I got a boyfriend. Lie to him. Lie to him. But turn around, give your goddamn number to this maniac, and he driving your ass crazy, then turn around and say, oh, black man ain't shit. Trying to keep that narrative going. They say, if the black man and the black woman ain't fighting, then it really ain't love. I literally hear these motherfuckers talking about this shit. Particularly the goddamn Christians. Or so-called Christians. Jesus wasn't even no goddamn Christian. He was a Jew. For he was from the tribe of Judah. He was an Israelite. So what Christians, what God is y'all talking about that y'all worship? Because this guy right here is a Jew, but you saying you a Christian. The Christian, Roman Christians and shit is the ones that killed the man. The Roman Christians is the one that killed this man. But when you go to Ethiopia, though, and you go to the priest in Ethiopia, tell them to show you the real images. Because they got them images in the back, behind some curtains and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The original images. I don't know if that they feel like those are more holy relics because they was, you know, made a long time ago or 2,000 years ago or whatever. So they preserve it that way. Or is they hiding it not to offend tourism? I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Because if you go in the church, Emperor His Majesty Haile Selassie, it is a white Jesus is out there. Them churches was built by the Italians, Mussolini, them and shit. But if you ask a Americanized black Christian to go over here and, because Jesus say, walk in his footprints, my son, and shit like that. You know, y'all see that shit, footprints in the sand and all that. And you ask them and say, well, don't you want to walk? Will your Savior walk? No, they gonna get mad because he born in Ethiopia. That means you gonna have to go to Ethiopia to get the Kebra Nagas. You see what I'm saying? That shit, you know, what about 1,200 years old? Which is written closer during the time when he lived. You understand what I'm saying? See, y'all don't know this shit as deep as I do. You see what I'm saying? And I don't expect you to, but at this late date, it's finna be 2021. We not about to be out here teaching our children no information that come from the 1800 slave master and shit. And this shit saying, slave, obey your master. See what I'm saying? If I smack you, turn the other cheek. And then, you know, you look at Trayvon Martin, them daddy and them and shit. And you know, Mike Brown, them niggas be out there saying, Lord, forgive them. They know not what they doing. They done sit there and murdered your damn son. And then you look at the image of this Jesus today talking about it's this shit. It's not, this is not the image that they describe in the Bible. So who the hell is this man? Christianity is an enemy to the black community. The pastor is working for the government. 26,000 pastors for FEMA. They still got that shit going, meaning if it's some type of natural disaster and they got to put you niggas in some FEMA camps, that mean the pastors, T.E. Snapes and Creflo Dollar and them gonna be out there and say, follow the Lord, son. Walk into that, you know, concentration camp. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Walk into that concentration camp. You see what I'm saying? And you will be all right. They just gonna close the gate and they gonna slam the gate on you niggas. And so if it was a natural disaster or some type of riot, like some real shit, not niggas just marching, some real shit was to jump out, the pastors, they gonna send the pastors out there to calm down the revolution. Period. Period. And this shit go even deeper than what you think. If you look up the word God, right, in y'all dictionary, Webster, wherever you want to go, it's a superpower entity that's controlling the minds of the people. So if you believe that way, you are being controlled by an outside entity. But where did this image come from? Because this ain't the image of the Bible. Period. You have to show some artifacts in, you know, that this man lived. Something. You got to be able to have the Shroud of Turin. They said that shit was fake. See what I'm saying? The golden spear and shit that they stabbed him in the side with. Hitler could never find that shit. Where that at? You see what I'm saying? They've been out here looking for the Holy Grail forever, but they never come up with no. Every time they come up with an artifact and they date that shit, it be 2009. And that's what you go see when you go to Israel, that shit was recently built with blocks from the pyramids, nigga. If y'all was God people and shit, why y'all don't know, you know, architecture and shit? Why y'all don't know masonry, the way you can carve the blocks out by yourself and don't have to go steal off nobody else shit? But this nigga telling you in the book saying, don't worship the gods of your forefathers over there in Egypt. Worship me, the white man, nigga. Goofy clowns. Clowns, nigga. So, sister, this shit is over with. This is the age of enlightenment. There's too much information out here for you to be worshiping some shit that your grandmama didn't worship in 1920. And she died never knowing the truth. I heard a sister say, a Black Power B1 type of sister. She said her grandmama came to her in a dream. And she told her that heaven was Africa. Now, listen to what she's saying. The Egyptians said, as above, so below. See what I'm saying? They saying, we gonna build heaven on earth, as above, so below. See what I'm saying? This is where they getting their heaven shit from. And then Google the pictures of heaven. That shit look like Greece. Now, I don't know about y'all and shit. You see what I don't know about y'all and shit. How the hell, you know, heaven look like Greece? How did they have the floor plans or the pyramid? Then they got pyramids in heaven. Where else do they got pyramids at? And them big columns and shit outside of Africa. See what I'm saying? Look at the shit. They telling you what it is. And the Pope out here bowing down to the Black Madonna and the black woman out here single as hell. You gonna stay single. Ain't no man gonna put up with no shit like that. He got his shit together. And you think I'm gonna turn around and do what you do and you out there struggling. Y'all, God, keep y'all suffering. I don't want no God that gonna keep me down and say, well, he ain't all, he all late and shit. But y'all be like, but he always on time. Your ass gonna be dead and shit. If he was a delivery driver for Pizza Hut, your ass be sitting there starved to death and shit, waiting on this nigga. He supposed to been came back 500 years ago, 1,000 years ago. Where the nigga at? Where the nigga at? Cause if he can't stop this goddamn Muzungu, these goddamn Tamahus ravaging the earth and systematically murdering black people, then the damn show ain't my God. Cause I'm not about to wait another 100 years for some shit that we know ain't gonna happen. If he would have came back, you think he came to save your black ass? For what? He looked like these motherfuckers. Go look at the video I did of Zeus, where that motherfucker come up out the air and shit. And he got there and hit that damn thunder. The motherfuckers they war gods and shit. They war gods. These motherfuckers sent the angel of death through the Nile Valley to kill off all the firstborn Egyptians. What kind of religion is that? Y'all, God tell you to fear him. Fear? What type of negative ass God? I'm a jealous God. But he turn around and contradict himself and say, oh, I'm omnipotent. What you jealous for? And you supposed to know everything already. All right? All right? See, I can even challenge his ass if you go by y'all raggedy ass book. Period. So, sisters, we love you. You see what I'm saying? We want you to be great. But we ain't going with this shit no more. We ain't teaching this slave shit to the babies. Hell no. This is the age of enlightenment. You got them goddamn smartphones. Smart phones. Use it for something smart. Japow. Beep. Beep. King. Get free or die. Heavy is the head to wear the crown. Like and subscribe. Thumb up the video.